We are gonna go over how to cut a bell pepper. They can be a little bit tricky, just kind of wonky because of their shape and everything. But basically what I generally do is I cut the entire top off and the entire bottom, and then slice through and just kind of follow along. You can see, we'll get rid of that little piece, where the ribs are. Just go ahead and remove, and you've already got your core completely removed, and you can do whatever it is that you want to do with this guy. You know, a lot of the time I'm just doing little slices, but now you have a nice flat surface too to cut that with. And then obviously these are still great for little snacks, or chop them up for in your cooking. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to properly cut an onion. What you're going to want to do first is just get the peel off. We are going to leave this root end on. That helps to kind of stabilize it and keep it together as we're chopping. Sometimes it's hard to get under these little pieces. Okay, so first you want to stabilize your onion, and then we're going to be cutting all the way to that root end. So you don't cut all the way through, and you just kind of gauge how big you want your pieces for how many slices you're going to do horizontally. Then you turn it, and starting with the tip of your knife, you go to that same spot. A couple pieces can fall out. It's no big deal. You'll go back and get those. But basically you'll have what looks like a little fan. And then when you turn it, you can just chop away. Just make sure you keep your fingertips out of the way. And when you're done, you can go ahead and grab up all those pieces you lost and just give them a quick chop. Okay, a little bit of knife skills. I know that I get a lot of questions about tomatoes and cutting tomatoes properly, especially when we get down to smaller ones and stuff. One rule of thumb is that your knife should be sharp enough that it can cut right through a tomato without having to press down on it at all. So you may find that there's actually a part of your knife that's sharper than another part. Sometimes down here towards the heel of our knife, or even right up at the tip, is a little bit sharper just because we don't use that part as much. So until you're able to go and get your knife sharpened, know that those 2 points might be a little bit better for you as far as getting in there and slicing a tomato. Now I already kind of showed you, but basically the best way with like cherry tomatoes, grape tomatoes, actual grapes also, is to hold on either side and then kind of use that tip of your knife anyway. And if you want to go to that smaller size, just turn it again, or you can also take it, turn it on its flat side and just run your knife right through. Good luck!